Hi, I'm Brad Yoakum. I'm the owner of QBCure, and today we're going to go over 1099s using QuickBooks Online.
So today we're using QuickBooks Online sample company that you can pull up free and use anytime you want. It's called Craig's Design and Landscape Services. And each year QuickBooks Online gets a little better with the 1099s. And this year they made a number of changes to simplify it and to make the filing a lot easier. So let me show you how it's done. If you go into expenses and you go into vendors and you pull up vendors, I just punched in my name, my company name real quick so you can kind of see what I was talking about. And if you go into edit, as long as you fill this out, and you want to fill out the name and the address, because if you don't fill it out now, it will ask you when you're ready to do the 1099s too. But this is the real important part. The business ID and track payments for 1099s, and anything over $600, you're going to want to issue a 1099. And either the company will either have a corporate ID or they'll be using their Social Security. So we just did a dummy Social Security and put that in. But you got to check this off, track payments for 1099, for it to show up on the report. Otherwise it won't. So once you do that, now what QuickBooks did was before, well, you still stick it under vendors, but you go into workers, and then under contractors, all of the ones that you've identified as 1099 will show up here. And from here, you just simply press Prepare 1099s, and then from here, Continue. And then it lets you know, it reviews the 1099s that you've identified, and it lets you know if you've been missing anything. So for this, I just made up ones called Sky High Rent, and the address is missing. So right from here, you can click on it. You can add an address, and you can put a city, and we'll just put a zip here. We'll save that. It's wanting a name. So I'll say it's Jack Smith, and we'll save that information. And now you can see it, there's no more red marks in this reviewing of the contractor. You fixed it. So you just simply follow the next line. And Jack, now what happened is in here, the box number 1 and me is showing $1,500. If we go back and we go back again, right here is where it identifies what vendors are going to go in what box. So that Sky High Rent, for example, I said anything that gets expense to rent or lease, it's going to go into, it's going to show up in box 1. Any non-employee compensation, that's legal and professional, I'll put it into box 7. You could choose as many as you want. You can choose all of the expenses or liabilities, whatever you want, and have it show up there. But this is how it knows what area of the 1099 to put it in. This is important for it to show up correctly. And then you just go next, and for finish preparing 1099s, and here's the pricing. You can either have it one of two ways. You can either have it emailed directly to the 1099 person, and they would just need to set up a free Intuit account to receive that, or you can mail it. QuickBooks has done a really good job with just making it as easy as possible. Now sometimes if not all of your payments are made in QuickBooks or not showing up in QuickBooks, you can use third-party companies like Eagle View Filing to prepare and send out the 1099s.
So thanks for attending, and if you want further information, check out our website at www.qbcure.com, and please like and subscribe at the end of the video. Thanks again. We'll see you again soon.